Greetings. Today we are going to discuss lecture number 3 of Unit 6 Robotics and Automation. I am Abhijit Kulkarni from Department of Instrumentation and Control, KBT College of Engineering. We will learn robots in spot welding. In earlier session we have seen robots in welding. Now we specifically will learn robots in spot welding. Now there are multiple applications of robots in spot welding. One is in automotive, which is very famous one, and other applications are there in industrial. So in this particular session we will explore program outcomes PO1, PO2, PO3. PO1 is engineering knowledge, application of engineering knowledge, and PO2 is problem formulation, PO3 is design and development of solution, and then PSO1, that is program specific output program specific outcome 1. So this particular lecture, this session is based from a website that is elmatech-gmbh.de. The information which is given on this particular website is taken for study. Now let us look at the diagrammatic representation of spot welding and robots in spot welding. We know that in spot welding two metals are kept together over here, and these two jaws come together, large amount of current flows through that one, and hence the metal gets joined together. Wherever the metals are present over here, if two metals are there, then they will be joined together with the help of a spot generated over there. This is spot welding. So this is specifically the robot gun present over here. The weight of this robot gun could be 35 kgs as well, which is considerably heavy. Then if you look at the robot, this is axis number 1, that is degree of freedom, and the joint 1 and joint 2 and so on. So this is specifically 6 degrees of freedom robot, and the 7th degree of freedom is the tool, that is the spot welding gun. Now this particular robot is going to communicate with specific robot controller, and then the robot controller is going to have Profinet and interbus or a variety of type of communication protocol. There is a specific block in this configuration that is called as Vision Robotics Control Technology. This is a specific block which is given by this Elmatech GmbH company, and this is this has control features. Now before looking at the control features which are associated with Vision Robotics Control Technology block, there is one remote controller as well. This remote controller can communicate with the Vision Robotics Control Technology box. This remote controller is nothing but a teach pendant kind of thing. Now the controls which are associated with this Vision Robotics Control Technology block, they are mentioned over here. One is the measuring sheet thickness, the sheet which is connected over here for spot welding, that sheet thickness measurement is available in this control block. Then electrical process control parameters are available. Then stroke and force control of the main cylinder is available. Then balance control of balancing cylinder is available. Balance control means since the weight of this particular robot gun is considerably large, the jaws which are present over here, hence they need to be activated and they need to be deactivated. Now there are some assumptions which are present over here. Now the robot positions the gun at the place of the point to be welded. So the robot positions the gun at the place of the point to be welded. Now the control performs following steps. The control system performs the following steps: closing the gun arms with automatic balancing. It is called as float mode. So that is the first task, closing the gun arms with automatic balancing. The second function is force generation and detecting the overall sheet thickness. So the detection of sheet thickness is done over here, and how much amount of force is to be applied, that is also calculated, and that much amount of force is generated. And the next part is calculation of the spot energy to be inserted, that is also calculated. Apart from this one, there are some additional functions. Let us look at those particular additional functions in detail. They are start of welding process, qualification, checking quality of welding process, and opening the gun, that is 7th axis, and disabling the balance of the gun. Now there are some spot welding parameters, just like in welding robot lecture we have seen the variety of welding parameters. Similarly, in case of spot welding, there are multiple parameters. There are about 6 to 7 parameters which are to be measured and controlled. So the first is electrode force. So the electrode force varies from 2 kilonewton to 6 kilonewton. Then the diameter of the electrode contact surface, which is ranging from 6 to 8 mm. Then there is important parameter that is called as squeeze time. This is the time between electrode application on work and first application of current takes place. Then there is weld time, during which welding current is applied to the metal sheet. The welding time is expressed in terms of cycle time, which is function of frequency, that is application frequency. For example, if the application frequency is 50 Hertz, then 6 cycle means 6 upon 50 Hertz, like that one. So the cycle time varies from 6 to 36 cycles. Then hold time is also called as cooling time, that is after welding the electrode rests on the work for some time, so that is called as holding time. Then the weld current is for example 15 kilo ampere, which is considerably large. So in short, there are about 5 to 6 parameters. After this one, now we will look at the problem formulation, that is PO2. Now this problem formulation is specifically taken from another reference, that is the reference is Balancing a Robotic Spot Welding Manufacturing Line, an Industrial Case Study, Lopes et al., July 2017, European Journal of Operational Research. So you can download this particular paper. Now there is a new term present in the spot welding, that is called as balancing. The balancing consists of distribution of welding points along the workstations or lines. So let us look at the definition of balancing once again. Balancing consists of distribution of welding points along the workstations or lines. For example, if this white paper is a sheet, then it is possible that these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like this one. So these are the number of welding points. So this is called as balancing, distribution of welding points. Now let us proceed further. Now we will look at the specific considerations in spot welding. Now there are some specific considerations in spot welding. One is the accessibility of the robot joint at a specific point, then cycle time or process time, and then multi-operators. Multi-operator means it is possible that multiple robots are working together. Now let us look at the problem statement, which is very, very, very important to understand, which is a part of program outcome number 2. Now the PO2 is I have given a scaling factor of 3. That is excellent one, because you will come to know why this PO2 is explored to great extent. Balancing refers to the allocation of points regarding a predefined layout. Changing the layout refers to a design problem in automotive industry. Now above problem is based on following hypothesis or assumptions. There are say about 8 to 9 assumptions. Let us look at them one by one. A set of welding points must be performed. This is first assumption. Second assumption is assignment of points must be respect to accessibility, constraints of robots tool and positions. So it says that assignment of point must respect to the accessibility range of the robot tool and position. Third assumption is that not all robot works equally fast in case of robot cell. Fourth assumption says that cycle time is influenced by time of handling pieces, welding time, moving welding guns and so on. So it gets affected. The fifth assumption is that the station can contain more than one robot. Hence, collision must be avoided. The sixth assumption is that welding time and accessibility are known. The seventh assumption is that the number of position and welding guns of robots are known and fixed for a given layout in advance. The eighth and last assumption is that same points may be welded from different positions of the robot. So with this multiple points or assumptions, let us look at the specific layout of the robot in this application. There are a total of 42 robots at 13 stations for spot welding. Look at this one. The workpiece will come present over here. This could be a part of a vehicle like a car door, and this is the incoming point and this is the outgoing point. Now you will find that this is station number 1, station number 2 and so on. It is possible that the range of the number of robots on a typical station ranges from 2 up to 6. Like there could be 6 robots present over here. These are the robots. This is robot number 1, robot number 2 and these are the spot welding guns and so on. So you will come to know that the cycle time present over here is 2874 time units TU. It may be around 3000 seconds or like that one. There are 700 welding points per model. Now this was done at Renault factory, Brazil. This case study is done at Brazil. The model used for optimization is mixed integer linear programming. It is called as MILP. So this is a part of program outcome number 5, modeling. Now the cycle time calculation is shown in equation 3 of the reference, which is not discussed over here, which is considerably complex and hence not taken into consideration. However, it is shown how the cycle time is taken. Now the objective is to minimize the cycle time. The objective of this whole application is to minimize the cycle time. Now what I wanted to discuss with you is that you just imagine that if suppose if there are points are to be welded over here. For example, let us look at this particular part. Imagine that these points are there up to this one, and then this is another set, right? So it is possible that two robots which are present over there can robot 1 can spot weld these particular things and robot 2 can spot weld these particular points. So it is possible that the robot 2 also can spot weld these particular points. So the task is to separate the region of the spot welding points, and we say region 1, region 2 and region 3 and so on, and to separate them. So that is the task. So that is why you will find that this 700 welding points are separated in multiple regions and they are optimized, and their simulation is also done and their experimentation work is also done, and the objective is to minimize the cycle time. So with this one I will stop over here for spot welding. You can find further information from the references which are mentioned over here. Thank you very much.